G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be going over the VL and the RX7 because it's been a while. It's been a freaking while. And guys, I haven't forgotten about my 68 Falcon that's falling apart. But mainly in this video I want to go over the RX7 and the VL, and I haven't touched them in a while because there is a reason. But firstly, let's have a look at these beasts. I've actually got the RX7 out of the garage. Yeah, you can see we've actually done a little bit of work to it. And literally the inside is just full of parts. Have a look, how good is this? How good is that? Just parts galore. So I haven't done a video on this in a while because I have just been wanting to get it in primer and that before I release another video. So I've been doing heaps of bodywork here, just getting the roof all done. I've done all the little hail damage spot fills up here, so it's nice and straight now, so we can literally get this thing in epoxy and then get it in high fill. That's what I've pretty much been doing off camera to the RX7 in the meantime, and accumulating a lot of parts. These cars are very, very expensive now. You know, they sell anywhere from like, you know, 60s to low hundreds. Parts are very expensive and very hard to come by. But this is my dream car and I'm taking my time with it because I can't freaking wait to get this on the road. And behind me is the mighty VL. So let's have a look at the VL. The VL's just been sitting here. I haven't really done much to it. The last video we pulled the motor out, got all the master and booster and everything out of it so we can finish the VT Commodore brake conversion, which I've done most of it already. But it's been sitting here because, well, because of what's been going on, I've actually halted progress on this and that. And I may as well explain what's going on. All right, guys, now that you're on the VL, the mighty VL, I'll tell you what's been going on and the reason I've halted progress on these cars. Now, a lot of you know this is my mum's place, and we've been here for about nearly 18 years. It was like 2006 or 7, for 17 years. Something like that. Been here a long time. And I was in like grade 6 when we moved in. My mum is moving out. She is actually moving to the unit next door. Now, she doesn't own this property. She's been renting it for the whole duration we've been here. We've got until about end of the year. So around November, we're aiming to be out of here because the owner of this property wants to knock it down and build a house for him and his wife and his kids to live here. But he actually owns the 2 units next door, next to my driveway. So my mum's gonna be going in one of those. So still in the area, but we're gonna have to be going. So the VL, the FD and the XR are coming home, thank God. So I'm gonna have all 14 cars with me in one spot. It's gonna be great. Now what that means is I am building a shed at the moment. So I'm gonna be building just a temporary garage for now. I'm gonna extend it later, but for now I just want a temporary garage because I just wanna have the RX7 undercover as well as the VL. I want just them out of the elements. But we're gonna go to my property soon. I'm gonna explain it to you guys in a minute. So it probably won't be today because I ran out of daylight, so it'll be tomorrow, but same video for you guys. So that's the whole reason I've sort of halted progress on the cars for now. I don't wanna start pulling them apart, have parts everywhere, and then take them back to my place, you know, in a million pieces. I've just decided to halt a bit of progress until the cars are over there. But right now, I have already brought the shed. The shed is at my house. It's already in boxes. I just need to assemble it, but I have to wait to get the slab done. So I'm trying to get started on doing the slab, which takes a lot of time, permits, all that crap. I'll go more in depth than that when I show you guys, but for now, the VL and the RX7 aren't going anywhere. They're always gonna be a forever car. And my dad actually brought the rear section that replaces this whole parcel shelf. Now, if I get the keys out of the ignition, so this is the only rust on the entire car. It's rotted out the whole boot seal here, and it stops right at the seams on each side. So my old man actually brought the whole replacement panel, but the window has to come out, which is good because the front and rear glass are coming out because I've got to paint it all Marinello red on the inside so it all matches. Same with the door jambs. As soon as this car comes back to our place, I'm going to start stripping it, rubbing it all back, and I think Dad's going to paint the engine bay and all the inside of the jambs and everything and the windows red, and then we'll do this rust repair. So it's going to be fun to film it and see how it all goes. Now I am still looking for a motor, so if anyone has an RB, just an NA, I've already got a manual gearbox and everything. I just did an RB, ECU and engine harness. If anyone has one, let me know. But like I said before, without repeating myself a million times, RX7 has lots of new parts to go in. We have been doing a lot of stuff in the engine bay. I'm getting ready to get that thing all sanded and get it in high fill. But yeah, the RX7 I'm taking my time with, obviously, because it's a dream car. I want to do it right, I want to do it properly, even though it is on a budget, but yeah. And the XR, I haven't really done anything at all to it, except for the video where we went in depth in it and I showed you how rusted out this bloody car is. So I just wanted to show you guys sort of what's been happening around here lately. A lot of questions I get asked on Instagram and even just like Facebook about the VL and the RX7, what's going on with them. Are you still interested in building them? Of course I am, of course I am. When we go to my house shortly, I want to show you guys, you know, the whole plans we got for the shed. But the good thing is, in the meantime, I really want to get the AU drift car sorted and have that ready for track events all the time, so I can just keep going, have that car nice and robust and happy with the setup. And then I want to build that little XL track car, do some endurance racing with that in the meantime. And then as soon as these cars come to my house, I reckon the next month or two, hopefully I can get the shed done. Then we can organise getting right into both of these cars. Now the good thing about the new shed is I'm eventually going to have a hoist in there, so the hoist up the back, and then I'm going to have cars stacked, which is going to be good, so they're all going to be undercover, away from the elements. Guys, the VL is here, the RX7 is here, and I actually can't wait for them to be home because they're about like 50 minutes from each other. Sometimes just coming one day to work on it, just for traveling, it's going to be good to have them actually at home with me, and I can finally tear into it and get all the parts sorted. And yeah, but yeah guys, so we'll probably head to my new place now, and I'll show you guys what's been going on. You guys have seen the new car in the last video, so you're going to see that. But yeah, nothing crazy. The cars are still here and they'll be coming home very soon, so thumbs up. All right guys, we are back, and I just had my afternoon coffee. We've made it in the same day with some daylight to spare, so I'll show you guys what we're going to be doing in the next month or so. Coming over down the back here of my property. This is a nugget corner you guys probably saw in the last video, and we also have a nugget here. So in this whole back corner here where these cars are, this is where my garage is going to be going. If we come over to my retaining wall at the back, good thing about this next door being up high is I can go up high with the shed and you won't really see anything. But the shed's going to pretty much start from here where this drain is backwards, and it's going to come all the way to where this peg is in the ground here. So just where this peg is about where the front of the shed's going to be coming. Now temporarily we're going to be having the shed this wide, and it's going to go all the way back, and it's going to be 6 meters long, and we're going 3 wide, and that'll be enough to get the FD comfortably up the back and the VL. We're going to eventually be extending it all the way out to almost where this fire pit area is, but I just got to watch the eaves on the house here, and we're going to be just under 3 meters high. So that retaining wall at the back there, that's about 2.2 or 2.3 from memory. So we're going to be a lot higher, just probably up to that cross post on the fence there, height wise. So we can always extend later, but yeah, we're gonna get the slab done. So with all the permits and bullshit that the council want, you got to have, you know, a certain amount off the boundaries. With this return on the retaining wall, we'll be able to have it a little bit off the wall here, a little bit off the wall back there. I'll probably do like a storage area behind here, just with all parts and stuff, maybe decorate that wall and stuff like that. And yeah, then we're gonna have our garage in here. Coming for the walk up to my, by the way, I did weed mat all of this rock and the weeds have just grown through. So how good's that? Coming into the garage where I film a lot of my videos, say hi to the cars. Hello everybody. I decided to go with Easy Shed because they had a good sale on for the size that I wanted. And yeah, I ended up getting that delivered about 3 weeks ago. And they were really good to deal with. They sent me an email every step of the way through manufacturing, all that stuff. So these boxes are so heavy. That's one, you got 2, 3 up the back there, and you have all your channeling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate boxes. You can see the height, that's the height there. So the whole length of that box standing up, it's almost probably the height of this garage actually, probably if not, probably the same. I've been just talking to a few guys, my neighbor down the road who actually did my front lawn for me. He did all the cutting out for me. He's a concreter, and he's gonna help me do all the boxing up and getting this ready once we figure out the height. So we're gonna get the height probably to match my alfresco here, because my backyard is nowhere near finished. So once this shed's done, it'll look a bit more complete, and I can paint on the wall. My front yard is done, it's finished. I just got to do some gates and stuff like that. I've been in this house like just over a year and a half now, and it's flown. It has flown, and like I barely even had time to finish it all. I'm really excited to have this shed done. That way I can have a little man cave and do some videos in there. I'm freaking hanging. You're probably gonna be asking me where the hell all the cars gonna go. So the plan is obviously the VL and the RX7 together in the shed, and then when I have a hoist eventually, one will be under the other. I'll have a car over here, which will probably be either this race car or this race car in the corner. And then, excuse me, the only other cars I really got to worry about is one of these two will be outside where the AU is now, and then the XR Falcon, which I'll probably put right there up against the house, and then I'll have a clear way in because my trailer and everything's over there. So there's about 6.5 meters from the side of the house to the fence, so there's plenty of room to get cars side by side without getting stuck. There's a lot more room than I had at my other place. And then obviously the 3 cars in the garage as well, that's a bit more room there. That's pretty much what we are doing in the next couple of weeks. So I'm most likely going to film it. You guys may not want to see it, you might want to see it. Let me know in the comments. When I start digging all this out, it's going to be exciting. If you are a concreter and maybe want to work together and you want to get your name out there or your business out there, let me know. Send me an email or message me on Instagram. I do have a few people that want to jump on board now. I'm just weighing up, you know, costs and all that stuff because it's very expensive to do this. So far I've got my neighbor, I've got a dad's mate of mine, I've got 2 other mates. So I'm just umming and ahhing who to go with. If you got a good price, let me know just in the comments. I'm more than happy to advocate your business and get your name out there. I do it for a lot of friends of mine and it always seems to work. So yeah, what do you guys think of the Starlet in the last episode? It's pretty cute, isn't it? Then we got to film the videos on this thing, and then I've got to film fixing the roll cage or finishing the roll cage, dual calipers on this car. So we have a lot to do, guys. We have so much to do, but best thing to do is I've got a whiteboard in my room and I go through everything with the cars I want to do, what days I want to do it, and sort of section everything out so you don't overwhelm yourself. It's the best way to do it when you have so many vehicles. Now, a lot of you actually been asking me, you know, you've been in your house for a long time, you haven't done a house tour. Now, I wanted to do a house tour so much for you guys, but you know, speaking to my partner about it, don't really want to start filming the inside of our place because, you know, privacy and that. So if I do a house tour, I'll do like, you know, once the shed's done, we'll do a proper tour of the backyard when it's all finished. My games room where I do all my editing and stuff and where I spend most of my time, and obviously the garage when it's all fixed. So we'll definitely do that. But for now, I want to bring everyone along with me for the journey to build all this stuff because it's something I've dreamed about ever since I was a kid, and finally get my own place to actually do it. And with Mum moving out of that place in the old area, we're gonna have all the cars together for once. I don't think I've ever had them all together with like the new cars and everything ever. So it's gonna be exciting. So it's Nugget Central out here at the moment. So I'm gonna go sip on my coffee that I made. So I hope you guys have a better understanding of what's going on at the moment. I really hope you enjoyed this video and are excited for what's to come. I have taken a break for the last month. I haven't really filmed anything. I've really been focusing on gym and health and fitness at the moment and dieting. I haven't really touched junk food for like 2 months, so it's been great. So I've been just focusing on that and getting everything ready to do all this big project in the backyard, and been driving the heck out of these cars behind me. Well, not so much that one, but that one and the 32 I've been driving heaps, and the Patrol and the SS I've been driving heaps. I've just been enjoying them. Lately I've been enjoying driving cars more than working on them, so it's been really fun. But I'm really ready to get back into exactly everything we were doing beforehand, and I can't freaking wait, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Enough talking, and we'll see you in the next video. See you, everybody.